Cool.
Uh, Everybody, this is the Jake and Jacob podcast. We have our first ever guest, Brian, here with us, my buddy from work.
Hey. Don't need a round of applause.
Howdy.
Yeah. So
this should be interesting because this is our first guest pod,
yeah.
and we have no preparation.
Yeah,
Like,
hopefully I don't mess us up somehow, right?
We won't mess it up. We'll just talk.
Yeah.
You know, it's kind of what we do.
Pretty much.
It either turns out to be a high energy podcast or a real stony podcast.
Last time, yeah, it gets pretty stony.
Yeah, well, my bad. Yeah.
We also do it very late most of the time, so like I'm already.
Yeah, you're already half asleep.
I'm not a night owl, that's for sure.
Oh, I totally am.
Yeah.
Really?
You're
Yeah.
the one who's trying to go to bed at or says you have to leave at 10 for bedtime.
You might have other. Don't be. God damn.
Well, for work, I go to bed
We're
early.
5 minutes in the podcast.
You're already on my ass.
You're already on his fucking ass, dude.
Yeah, this
Like,
guy hates me. He's my work friend, but he hates me.
Jesus Christ, man. Like, just
need
pepper him in. Let him get it, comfortable. God, no etiquette.
Fuck the etiquette.
There's no
Man, where's my ashtray?
romance is
So
dead.
you're watching
Behind you, dude.
You're watching porn on Instagram now?
Yeah. No, I'm
it's
not.
more of Instagram's algorithm is absolutely awful at keeping track of stuff. So this guy made an account specifically to be like Instagram's police because they can't do anything themselves.
Oh, it's crazy.
Yeah.
Like the amount of
it's full on. You're not wrong. It's full on porn. Like.
So when we cleared up our algorithms,
I'm failing, brother.
You're failing again?
Hey, I have to.
Stand strong, brother.
I'm trying, man. I'm
strong.
trying.
Hey.
Bro, my algorithm is just all depressing shit. It's so mentally draining.
I like good depressing shit. Like
I
what do you
don't.
mean? What do you mean? Like what stuff in specifically? Because I have a cure.
Yeah,
to
just get
fix
off
it.
Instagram.
No. No. I don't
I
believe.
would love to. I would
He
love
said it
to
right here. Just
I
get
would
off
love to
Instagram.
get off Instagram.
No,
I personally am trying.
The reason why you even get depressed is because you're on Instagram.
It does. I mean, yeah, that can be a reason, but it also just doesn't help you when you're in like bad headspaces when you're just scrolling to see some funny shit and it hits you with I feel absolutely awful and it gives you. I don't know. It just gives me all these way too relatable.
So he needs to do what we did.
Yeah,
Where you go in.
that's what I'm gonna tell him.
You tell it. 'Cause
Yeah.
you
So
know
what you
the
need to do is that
correct
anytime
words.
you see stuff you don't like, you immediately dislike this reel.
I don't want. You go to. I don't want to see this.
I don't want to
content.
see this. I don't want to see this. And then go in your search bar, search up cute puppies, cute cats,
Or
cute
things you're
animals,
interested in.
Yeah.
or nature. I did a lot of nature. I did a lot of Christianity memes.
Yeah. I
Those-
was about to say, I don't know the
those-
first thing about cleaning the algorithm that I built.
You got
so,
it because it wants to show you the stuff that you want to watch. So you have to
trust me, I don't want to be watching any of this stuff. It brings your mood down. And sometimes it can ruin your day. If you're in the wrong spot at
Sure.
the wrong time, you see that and you're like, wow, my whole day's ruined.
But it's still tracking your eyes. It's still so you're still watching it.
Yeah, no.
So that's why you should watch stuff that is good, like some Bible verses.
You know, that was actually something really cool that I found out about you. Is he likes Bible verses too?
Yeah, oh, that's
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah.
Those Bible verses reels it has cool military.
Oh, trust me, dude. I wish my algorithm could be something like
Oh,
that. I want
dude.
even if it's
It
just something
pumps
small that
me
uplifts
up.
you.
If you do what he
It
says,
pumps me up.
and then look
Exactly.
up,
It's
look
I
up
want to
what you
join the
want.
fucking crusade right now. Let's go, brothers.
we march to Jerusalem
Let's
tomorrow.
go march
Let's go.
to Jerusalem. That's what
But
I
yeah,
want.
if you just follow that, dude, your algorithm will be way better.
I might need to do that.
yeah,
I might need to. No, I will do that.
It's all about nature.
Say the choice is yours. I had.
Nature, I like looking up cool nature stuff, really basic, because I feel like the internet. There's certain levels of internet, and you're down here in the
Yeah, there's
the
definitely
bat,
different. There's definitely different tiers of internet.
yeah. So you gotta try to you gotta tell the algorithm you're at level 1 or 2 of internet. Mm-hmm. You know, so that's why cute puppy videos, cute cat videos, old memes like Chocolate Rain or the guy with the lightsaber guy. That's what you want. You want to look up that type of stuff. Sorry, Mom.
Sorry, bro.
So Jacob, run the show, brother, because
Run the show.
you wanted this guest, so we want to learn about him.
All right. What was your life like growing up? Where'd you grow up again?
Renton.
Renton?
Yeah.
Whole life.
Basic. Yeah, Renton, Washington. Yeah.
Okay.
Renton.
I'm Kent. This is kind of really close. I'm new to the
Yeah,
area.
no, it's a 20-minute drive. It took me
20 minutes?
Yeah, it took me like 25 minutes to get here.
Okay.
What part in Renton do you live? I used to live. I used to work in Renton.
Technically, it's Renton Highlands. I'm not downtown.
Oh
Renton.
yeah, the Highlands.
Yeah, no, I'm not downtown Renton. I'd be a totally different person if I was living downtown Renton.
By the Ezels.
Maybe I don't know
Like over
geography
by like
that well.
Fairwood. It's like over like in Fairwood.
Yeah, kind of around that area. Fairwood is also like maybe 10 minutes from where I'm at.
Dude, that Ezels it's some good chicken, dude.
My next question. Do your parents have cable? He seems to know this area.
Oh, I know Renton very well because I worked there for 5 years.
Yeah.
I mean, I think we used to, but now my mom does like.
It's just subscriptions.
Still got,
Yeah, subscriptions.
You still got internet, bitch. So I'm
Yeah.
still in there.
Hey.
Yeah, I was about to say like way back when I was younger, I'm pretty sure we had cable, but like the whole world is upgrading to. I mean, some people still got cable. Not saying anything bad about cable, but it's like everything is moving to like subscriptions, this, that. So yeah, that's what we got now. I don't think we got cable.
You know what would be kind of interesting? And you're probably going to say it's just like monetizing something. But why don't we just pay one internet signal?
What do you mean?
Yeah, what do you mean?
We do.
I have no clue. I have no
There's
idea.
There's
No,
one
because you pick and choose. You pick and choose.
Because
why do we
don't,
not just...
Because we don't like monopolies.
It's kind of like having an Apple subscription, but it's an internet subscription.
Yeah, but that
and
means
you
that there's
just-
one company.
I was about to say that's not, dude. You work at a DSP. Why don't we have one DSP? Like it's just everyone wants to make money, so that's why they have multiple different brands of like. I see what you're talking about. It would be a wonderful world if all you had to do is pay for one thing, but like everyone wants to make money.
Yeah, but Jacob, but then that's one company or one organization that controls the flow of internet.
Yeah,
So
that
kind of seems like evil could happen pretty quickly. In
that
that
is also
procedure.
true. There is some insurance not having one person rule
That's
all
why
of the
we.
internet.
That's why we have a monopoly clause on all our like.
Just about
companies.
everything.
Yeah.
Yeah, this
Because
is why
we
I
don't
need
want
Jake.
multiple.
This is why I need Jake.
yeah, dude. How many times a day you walk into a like? There's a total like dictatorship government without even thinking. And then like I go, dude,
we shouldn't be
like 2 seconds here. Here's the things, and you go, oh yeah, that's bad. Yeah, no,
You have to tell him what.
yeah,
Well, no, you're kind of right because I always seem to have like dictatorship thoughts.
yeah.
Are you kidding me?
Dude, I kind of do. It's weird. I kind of have this like, if there was a sense of control, but it was my way, everything would be safe.
Well, yeah,
all
because
right.
Jacob thinks or wants like
I-
world peace by like one.
In my mind, I have
Big
the best
government.
intentions. Hitler probably said the same thing though. So fuck, do I know? You know?
I was about to say, like, what kind of dictatorship are we talking? Are we like talking we're ruling with an iron fist?
Yeah,
No,
Jacob.
no,
what
because
what
you
are
know-
the good? What are good dictators?
Yeah.
Tell us the good dictators you like.
That's a great question.
Yeah.
What do you mean? We're asking you the questions now.
See, the only reason we're calling it a dictatorship though
You
is
called it
because
that.
well, he called it that.
Okay, that is true.
What authoritarian government do you think is good?
Look, I believe in world peace, brother. It's like
Sure,
everybody
Stalin believed in world peace too.
I was about to say, everyone wants world peace, but like, are you an any means necessary kind of guy? Like, are you crushing everyone who opposes you with an iron fist to achieve world peace, or are you trying like?
No, it would be a long, like, slow plan.
Okay.
Everything takes time. You can't just like that.
Yeah. No. That's how things. Yeah.
Because we've talked about this. Like, you have to build other people's resources up, so you know they actually feel like they're a part of this.
Yeah.
So they're not mad at us or whatever.
Keep on going, please.
Yeah, I guess I just lost the point.
I mean, I don't want to poke flaws,
What's the flaw?
I mean,
of
we've
it?
talked about this before. This is kind of a topic of the
Well, it's
problem.
a good thing I never post these. So.
You've always have the problem of like the thought of everyone wants the same thing, world peace. Everyone wants to be friendly.
Yeah.
Everyone wants to be friends, but there's definitely different groups of people that will never be friends.
That's just the reality of it. You wish everyone could be friends.
It's a
but
shitty reality.
It's just like,
It's a
that's
shitty
kind of just human nature. Not everyone's going to get along. That's just an innate part of being us.
Yeah,
It sucks. I agree with you.
it does.
So yeah, that's why world peace is gay.
World peace is not gay.
Yeah, no, I'm with Jacob on it. It's going to...
What's gay is the fact that we can't get along.
Yeah, that. I think our definition of world peace is definitely like, I don't think the idea of world peace, like everything's butterflies and rainbow, like that's not gonna happen. But I think like a world peace where, we're not always at each other's throats.
No, at the end of the day, I would be okay with just no war.
Yeah,
I think everyone would. Nobody likes
war,
that.
No war would be cool. I think no war would be more easily to do than world peace.
Yeah,
you're never gonna have total peace. 'Cause when you talk about world peace, it's like everyone's prosperity. Like, you know how many like third world like warlord led countries there are? There's North Korea. What you can do about North Korea? And then if you're like, oh, we'll just get rid of the guy in North Korea. Okay, so you're talking about doing a full scale war for North Korea.
See, and that's kind of where it does.
So
does get.
So
It gets
okay, so
rough.
you want to do a lot of war to exterminate these people that you don't think they have the right opinions of, to get to your final solution.
I was about to say, and that
As
really
they
doesn't get
say.
you anywhere, because if you're
No,
you're going to war to stop, like it's.
I have no intentions of killing leaders. Like, that's not a.
You just think you could sit them down and talk to
No,
them and
no. This is kind of where.
explain to Kim Jong Il or Kim Jong Un.
How the world turns.
Yeah,
You think he changes ideas.
That guy is a god.
See, I
Do you
think
know how that his life experience is? He is a literal god.
I
If
mean-
people don't clap and jump for him, that he puts them to death.
Yeah, basically.
Yeah.
Like it's terrible, but it's pretty fucking cool. Like if that happened to me,
Yeah,
that'd be
no.
pretty cool.
It's the fact, like, no, I agree with you. Like, if that is pretty cool if somebody treated you like that,
It's
but like
bad.
the reality of it is like, it's horrible.
And you would think that if I like tomorrow I was Kim Jong Un, that I would be cool. I'd be like nice enough to be like, we're making some changes. But like, if you're really in that, I don't know, man. It's probably pretty nice. You're probably like, well, let's give it at least a month tryout.
Right.
You know, see how we like it.
Let's do a 7-day subscription.
Yeah, I was about to
and
say, let's get a
you
3-month
know, then
subscription,
you just
see
keep
what
on
it's like.
expanding.
Let's not
it.
invest too much into this. Let's chill.
Yeah.
I'll do it tomorrow. Tomorrow never comes.
You're right. Facts. No, my problem with my thing is it is kind of a dictatorship because I already have world power for my slow plan to go into effect because everybody would have to have open borders, so people could leave their countries, and at that point, the governments that people did not like would ultimately fail. You input it with a new, fresh, contemporary.
Okay.
Yeah, kind of like how we have it here, or better. I don't know.
Okay. No, I can see how.
Because I know we could be better here at the home front.
I mean, hey, I think everywhere, like, that's just a part of, like, being human is that we can all do better, and we should all strive to do better. So I think all nations, like, I don't think there's one perfect.
No. I mean, we still have crime. We still have...
Yeah, no, I was about to say, we have
Yeah.
things to work on.
Yeah. All right, where were we going with that?
I was saying, we want to shift gears, or because I was about to
think-
say
I
you were asking me questions, then all of a sudden we got to dictatorship.
That's kind of how it goes. That's kind of how it goes in this podcast. We
Yeah.
kind of just.
I was about to say, I was like, huh.
This is kind of how.
Look, worst comes to worst, we can edit this up. Whatever.
Brother, you're not. You can't.
we don't
post it.
edit. We don't edit. We don't
He
Hey.
doesn't
edit.
know how to edit.
No, you've been editing.
I edited
You
it.
edited the last one, but it hasn't...
I gotta. Yeah.
technical errors, man. He got 98
Full
minutes and I
curtain
got
pull?
30 minutes in the download. Yeah, it was.
Full curtain pull? Yeah, we're working on some shit on the back end.
Yeah. Our technical support is down.
You know, but if you do
We gotta get our tech guy.
If you do get the hard drive you're talking about,
Dude, how much does it cost to hire a producer?
more than what this podcast makes.
You
That's
wanna
for
be
sure.
A free producer?
You think
That's
dude,
called slavery. That's called slavery, dude.
Hey, we're
We
doing
don't-
this for free. It
we
doesn't
don't-
feel like
we're doing it
slavery.
for
We're
the
just
love of the
having fun.
game. If someone wants
is
to
true,
be,
we are
if
having fun.
someone, all right, if you're out there and you just want to be a podcast producer for
Yeah.
a podcast that gets 20-something viewers a pop, come, yeah, dude, come.
you
be
know what?
the,
Hit up these two.
come with your shit,
Look.
and we'll sign you up. We'll give you 10% of the company.
Look, you have to start at the bottom, all right?
Well, yeah.
No, that's true.
Okay?
Hey, at least we're not using like phones for audio. At least we got microphones.
You know, some of these pods, with the whole video problem, I've almost been thinking about just uploading it from the phone, but some of them are a little too, when that heater in your garage kicks in,
Yeah.
the phone
Who
picks
has
it up
heaters
better
in their
than the
garage?
mic.
Well, the furnace. He's talking about the furnace.
Okay, I was about to say.
You don't have a heater in your garage?
Yeah.
No.
No?
You have a furnace, probably. Like, maybe not in your garage, but a lot of times they're in garages.
My parents, you can turn on a heater.
Yeah, but your parents' house was wired by a crazy bowling employee. There's a lot of weird shit. There's
a lot of cell phone jacks.
You got a lot of weird shit in that house.
and
You know?
plenty of plugs everywhere.
Yeah. You go up in the attic, there's a big rack with Ethernet connectors and shit like that up there.
Yeah.
Fire hazard?
Yeah. It's like if you could make a rap song about cars like houses, like I got all the switches, you know? Or my parents do. It's not my house.
Yeah.
It's not my house.
Yeah. What are we talking about?
Oh, we were talking about shifting gears, and then we just started on the topic of shifting gears. We just started talking about something else.
Oh, yeah. I
That's
brought up
how you shift gears.
I brought
Yeah.
up the yeah. Did
No,
you-
I was gonna bring it back to him.
Oh, sure, man. Yeah.
No, we can go whatever direction you want. If you want to ask me
Sure,
questions, go for it. If we want to just do whatever, we do whatever.
Well, yeah. So I don't think you ever really answered this. What was growing up around here like?
Yeah, he just brought up Renton and then
Yeah.
Well, you asked me.
I think that's
You
why I got lost.
You asked me where I grew up, and then we derailed because we were talking about what Azels or whatever. And
do
then
you like Gazelles?
Here
I'm
we
gonna be
go
honest,
again.
I don't think I've ever been.
Brother, you gotta go there, dude.
be honest, I don't think I've ever been.
Chicken tenders, spicy chicken tenders. The Koreans behind the grill, they're very nice. They'll treat you very well.
I could,
All right.
I could go for some Raisin Canes.
I actually haven't tried Raising Cane's yet.
I think you have to go at least as far as Arizona. So.
Oh, okay. So
Oh,
it's
God.
not here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It'd be cool if they brought one here. I would vouch for it.
I was about to say there were some places in my Boston trip that I just took that I wish was over here.
Right?
Yeah, like when you go on vacation, you're like, damn, wish we had that over here.
Why were you
Yeah.
in Boston?
It's where both of my parents grew up.
Interesting. Okay.
okay.
Do they got
So-
Boston accents?
No.
Damn.
You do have a Boston vibe.
No, he doesn't. What does
Yes,
that
he does.
mean? Don't say that to the man.
What does that mean?
It might
That's
be
so
the hair.
What,
That's
what does that mean?
What does that mean?
I was about to say, I've only, this is literally the first time I've ever set foot in Boston, so I don't know what you mean. I'm a Bostoner.
Brian.
Dude, I was there once.
What's your last name?
Boothillier.
See?
That is not a that's
What's your ethnicity?
Sounds Irish, right?
it's French Canadian.
French Canadian.
Similar?
French.
Yeah.
That's it. French Canadian.
That's the last
I can
name.
see it, yeah.
I
Okay.
took a DNA test a couple years ago, and I felt like my life was a lie because I wasn't completely French. Surprisingly, a majority of me is German.
Really? I'm a lot of German.
So I thought it was absolutely weird.
I think we're all allowed to
Eventually, I
German.
embraced it because I thought it was cool. Like, I've got this German, and then I've got this cool French last name. That last name has been a nightmare for me. Throughout. If you want to talk about growing up, that every single teacher,
Say it one more time.
Boothillier.
How do you
Boothillier.
spell it?
Bouthillier.
Didn't have that.
Yeah, I was about to say, I was so embarrassed, like, during school, like, whenever, like, they were doing roll call for, like, field trips or attendance, especially if it was, like, a substitute teacher. It was like, oh, please, please.
What were some of the ways they would say it?
Oh, there was, like, there's, like, Boot Hiller,
nice.
Boot Thyler. I think those two were pretty common.
The when you do the booth, that's kind of where I was thinking Irish on that part.
Yeah, no, a lot of people see the BOUTH and equate that to boot.
Yeah.
Instead of having the H there, and that's probably what messes them up pretty bad.
That's your German. That's the German in the name.
Probably. Yeah,
boot part,
probably.
and then they combined the French.
I was about to say, I talked to my aunts about, like, the origins of my last name, and I'm still trying to wrap my head around it.
Yeah, it sounds like a classy name. Like,
No,
you're not
I've
gonna find
grown-
that anywhere. That's pretty cool.
I was about to say, I've grown to love it, but, like, younger me was like, oh my god, dude, this is the most embarrassing last name ever, and now I'm just like, it's who I am. I like it.
Yeah.
Fun fact, the French actually were all kind of originated, the modern German. Like when
The French are?
Well, the Franks, yeah, back after the Roman Empire, there was the Dark Ages. And
What year time frame are we talking about?
this is like 200 BC to like 300 BC,
200 B. What?
maybe 400 BC, like somewhere like the 200 to 500 ish BC.
Okay. This was before Jesus.
Oh no, I'm sorry, 80. I apologize. 80. I apologize. I'm high.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, this is after the Roman Empire.
I can see it. Like, your
No.
eyes are low. You want to hit that again?
No, I'm good.
sure?
No, yeah. So, so the Franks, the Franks had a big empire, not as big as Rome, but like took over most of Europe. And so the king, I think it was like Charlemagne, King Charlemagne.
Okay.
He didn't like the language barrier in his empire because he didn't trust the other like diplomats or whatever in for the regions. So he made everyone kind of change their language. So he was in control of like parts of Spain, France, Germany, parts of Italy and Rome, and then the British Isles. So he kind of changed like how the languages were each way. So it all kind of mixed together with French. So it was easier to translate for all the different regions and everything.
Okay.
And so that's why like Italian and Spanish are very similar. There's a lot of similarities in French. They're different languages, but there's like a lot of closeness.
Yeah, I was about to say. I'm not like I'm an expert, but Spanish and Italian do.
Like they're like pretty much the same.
Yeah, they're very
Yeah.
close.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, Spain and Italy are.
Yeah, they are also like literally
Yeah.
on borderline right next to each other.
Yeah.
So
But yeah, I was watching some cool history documentaries.
about to say,
this week.
you sounded like you knew what you were talking about.
I
like that confidence.
This guy retains.
I
info.
like history a lot.
No, I do too.
So-
But like remembering like the AD, BCE, all of that stuff, I can't like.
I used to have issues with that too, but I think like 2 years ago, I was kind of like, in my head, I was thinking about this. I was like, okay, so like Spartans, the 300 Battle of 300 was like at this time in history, and I was like, okay, now Alexander the Great is at like 500 BC. I'm good, brother. And then the Roman Empire is like from like 100 BC all the way up to 200 AD or whatever. So I'm like, okay, cool. I know that, but I can't picture that like in a way. So now I'm like, I want to learn the history of the in between times.
Yeah.
So now I can like picture in my head like, okay, so we're going from this to this. Because after the Roman Empire, you got the Dark Ages, and you got the Middle Ages, then you got the Renaissance. Yeah, you're just looking at me like what's going on, man?
No, you're describing how you're wanting to learn the in betweens.
Yeah, you got it. Because at least in my brain, that's how it makes more sense.
I mean, hey, if that's how everyone's brain is wired differently, so if that's how it helps you learn, then that's how it helps you learn.
Do you think all the history is accurate to the truth?
Probably pretty close.
Yeah, I'd
think
have to
so?
agree with that.
Yeah, pretty close. Because the way the history works is like we have multiple sources. We found multiple sources of a lot of history, so we can see both sides. And there is a bias. Like you can definitely, they can definitely tell there's a bias in certain things. And there's a lot of stuff in history where it's like, yeah, this guy's kind of a known liar, but he wrote all this stuff. And we have other stuff that's said about talking about the same thing, so we know this stuff is true, but this stuff, it's probably bullshit, you know?
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm about to say, a lot of it's probably true because, as you said, there's tons of different sources.
And then,
Yeah,
and
yeah,
then
if you
also
have-
they
if you
found
have the sources, I
artifacts.
can
They've
see it.
dug up artifacts that kind of
Yeah.
shows, like, oh, yeah, so there was a battle here at this time because the date, like they can find like the date on the sword or whatever, be like, oh, from this time.
Yeah.
So I would say a lot of it's pretty truthful, especially the older it is, the more time people have like.
About to say, like, they've got
Look
what,
in-
carbon dating now? I don't know
Oh,
the first
yeah,
thing about
yeah.
it, but like they can like look at a piece of equipment and like figure out, oh, it's this years old. And
Yeah, like-
I still don't know the first thing about how carbon dating works, but they certainly can figure out how old something
magic
is.
to me.
Yeah, yeah, that's what I was say. I don't know the first thing about it, but they can do it.
It's magic to me, man.
Yeah.
Is carbon dating accurate?
It's like pretty scary accurate.
From what I mean, I know about it. I don't know like the first thing about how it works, but from what I've heard, yeah, it's pretty accurate in figuring out how old something is,
Okay.
which is crazy.
I got really into it because I wanted to believe that the pyramids were made by aliens.
Oh my god, don't get me started on that. They are not.
I know. Yes, Brian. I know.
We'll be here all day.
Brian. No.
Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it.
Brian, are you a conspiracy
You don't.
guy?
You don't think it could be the aliens?
No, dude, there's hieroglyphs in the pyramids showing how they were built. How is that hard to understand? Like, they literally showed themselves how they built it.
I was not seeing.
Well,
that.
there is some stuff that is kind of weird.
I mean, I've never actually, like, if you genuinely at one point believed in it, I'd love to hear what you...
No, I don't.
like-
So I don't believe. What I believe, no, this is what I don't. This is what I want to believe. There's a lot of things I like. I really like conspiracies theories.
Yeah, no, I'm not against them. I just, like, think sometimes people are like,
I just
they have
want
no
'em-
idea what they're talking about.
I want them all
Can
to
you
be
pull
real.
these photos up?
I mean,
It
probably...
don't have to be today. It could be like tomorrow at work or
What do you
something.
mean? What do you mean?
I just
photos?
need to see these hieroglyphs.
Oh.
Like, I'm just saying, like, historian-wise, like, there are
Yeah.
people who've, like...
No, yeah, they found like but like there's a few things that are weird because there's like these 20-ton like slabs of stone
Yeah.
that like would have been really difficult for us today to move with like
Yeah.
heavy machinery.
Yeah.
That these people did with rocks and wood and stuff.
I mean-
and then there's also holes perfectly drilled through the sandstone. Like at like a weird bit rate that kind of seems like it would be a very fast drill, like some type of
Dog,
Alien-y.
whatever Rogan says, I feel like he's right.
I mean, that's,
Oh, dude,
yeah, I mean, sure.
your one all be all?
Oh yeah, he's,
on the pyramids, maybe.
but no, I think the pyramid. I think a lot of like, especially the Sphinx. I think the Sphinx is a lot older than like the books say.
I was about to say, I
have
couldn't,
no
I
idea.
couldn't tell you whether that's
I've
true or
watched a
not.
lot of Rogan and I've watched a lot of podcasts about it, and the water erosion on it should indicate that it's a lot older.
Couldn't they just do like what we were talking about previously, like carbon date it and figure it out?
I don't know.
But I don't know the first
See?
thing about how that works.
Is that incorporating the Great Flood?
No, I think I think it's showing that it's a lot older because the Nile River was a lot bigger at that point, and or the amount of rains it would take with how the rains were going in Egypt from that time to whatever would erode the stone more by a lot. It would take a lot longer for it to erode the stone.
Okay.
I
yeah,
guess.
yeah. It's gonna take.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, but that's kind of like the big thing about it. I think that guy on Netflix I told you to watch, the history.
Ancient aliens?
No. No, I'll think of it in a minute. Just go on.
I have no idea. I have no idea.
You do know.
Do
You do.
You do.
You do. Just talk. I'll bring
a history guy on Netflix. Yeah, dude, I don't know. I watch Seinfeld.
Hey, that's reasonable. I've got Netflix, but I don't watch too much stuff on it. I'm a big fan of like true crime stuff.
This
You like comedy at all?
Ancient Apocalypse.
Oh, of course I like comedy.
Ancient.
I don't remember you recommending that.
Graham Hancock.
Oh,
Do I gotta watch it?
Yeah, Graham Hancock.
He's the guy who did Ancient Aliens.
No.
Are you sure?
Yes.
All right.
Don't put him with that craziness.
All right.
That's rude. You should apologize.
But yeah, no,
I'm sorry, either Graham Hancock or Ancient Aliens. I don't know.
Probably Graham Hancock.
Probably Graham.
Yeah, he doesn't. He doesn't like being called crazy.
I mean, who does?
I mean,
I didn't call him crazy.
a lot of people have.
You called him crazy.
No, I'm
by
just
my
saying.
comparison.
I'm just saying, linking him with Ancient
You
Aliens.
apologize now.
I would say linking him. No, I'm just saying linking him with Ancient Aliens. Ancient Aliens is pretty crazy, dude. We watched like 3 episodes.
Dude, you
I
just
couldn't
showed
handle
me.
it after 2.
You just showed me something with apocalypse in the title.
Yeah,
It
so
seemed comparable.
he thinks that the Earth is a lot older than it like we think it is, and so I think that means he thinks all carbonating is wrong.
Okay, I need everybody to, because I have no idea. But what are we saying? How old are we saying the Earth is?
I don't know. That's a great question. I don't remember, but we'll just say if we're at
14 billion
if
years.
we're at 100,
6,000 years.
if we're at 100, let's just say we're at 100. He's talking about
million, billion, thousand.
no,
It's gotta be
1,000. I think he's talking about he's thinking it's thousands of
Ooh,
years
boy.
older.
Okay, that's an
Really?
interesting take.
That
Because
is
so
it.
he
I've
thinks
never
that
heard
societies have gone like
That's a very interesting take.
they got like they had a society kind of like had a very progressive society. Then the flood happens or some type of natural disaster happens. They go away for a while, and then another society kind of breaks up. That's why he thinks that there was like a bigger society in like Brazil, I think, where a lot of those temples are. There's some like ancient temples, I think, in Brazil or somewhere in South America.
Okay.
But it's covered in the rainforest, so it's very hard. So they don't really know, like they can't really get to it because it's so in the middle of nowhere.
Yeah.
And probably not safe to dig up.
Well, they can't get to it. They literally just can't get to it.
Oh.
They can fly over it, but they can't land.
About to say, if it's in the middle of the Amazon rainforest, it's
Yeah,
not like
like
we've got I-5 going
the
through
trees. The trees are like hundreds of feet tall.
Yeah.
And they're
Okay.
densely populated, and like there's like no way you could get it, like unless you want to start burning it down. But
It would be a slow ass project for sure. Like,
Oh, yeah, no, totally.
so he
strap
thinks
a log on to the plane.
yeah. So he thinks that like those societies were a lot more advanced than we think it was, and then something happened. That society disappeared, and then basically from there like. It just took a lot, like humans took a lot longer to like kind of get back up to where they were and advance, and then something happened and they break out again. So that's kind of so he's really into believing that like the Sphinx shows that there was a different society, an older society before like a lot of the pyramids were built.
So he's saying that
Okay.
the Sphinx is like not related to the Egyptian at
There's
all?
there's an interesting conspiracy theory that they think that the Sphinx was built by a different society. The Egyptians took over at some point, and then they destroyed the like they think the Sphinx was like a lion's head at one point.
Yeah.
And then they cut that, like the Egyptians took over, and then they changed it to a human head, like one of their gods. So that's kind of what I think. That's kind of what they're talking about and stuff. But don't quote me on it.
Do you think we're on our longest human run?
I don't know, dude.
That's what we're thinking? Are we?
Probably.
Is that
Probably. I mean, I don't think people had cars back. Like,
Well, that's what I'm
we've never
saying.
found
We're-
a car.
we're
Oh, that's what I'm-
provided aliens are not real and everything Joe Rogan says is just bullshit, and you know,
My take on aliens is that they're like, there might be like microbial life, but I'm not too sure about like whole civilizations yet. I don't know. I'm still all up in the air about that.
We'll see. We'll see.
Yeah, no, that's true. And maybe we'll not. I mean, at least in our lifetimes.
There's infinite universes, right?
Well, not really. The U.S. government has said that there's been a lot of flying objects. They have no idea what it is.
Okay, well, to be completely honest,
So-
I don't know how much I trust out of our government's mouth. Like, whether if it's trying to
Yeah,
say this,
See,
say
that's
that.
why
Yeah, if it's in the- if
that
it's
was
in
my
the-
first thought too.
if
Because
it's-
I don't believe in aliens, but
Because I've heard them say, like, yeah, we've collected aliens. I've also heard them said, no, we don't have aliens. So which is it? Like,
When-
I don't know
when
what's
did we
true,
say
what's
that?
not.
When did our government? say that?
In 2020, I think they said something about a UFO.
I was about to say, I thought it was like recently in the
There-
last
no,
couple of
they're
years.
talking-
that they were
COVID.
like-
No, they're talking about UFOs. Yeah, but I don't think about collecting.
And for some reason, man, they got Area 51 on lock.
yeah,
so-
it's a military base.
I was about to say, I don't know why the whole...
but it's extreme. It's extreme.
No, it's where we do like our new secret stuff, like new planes.
Oh,
New shit,
okay.
like new.
So you don't think it's
dropping
aliens.
new bombs, that type of. It's like stuff that we don't want our enemies and friends to know about, so that they can steal the technology.
Yeah,
'Cause
no, I was
And
about to
that's-
say... If,
They don't want China to steal it.
Is that
So that's
why?
why they have a lot. In the middle of
Is that
Nevada
why?
is like a perfect spot for. That's why they dropped the atomic bombs there.
yeah.
Is that why it's like the biggest joke of an alien?
Oh yeah, because it's like, yeah, okay, it's a secret. It was a secret military base, but
Yeah, I'm curious where this whole thing where it's like Area 51 is where the aliens are. I wonder where that all started. Like,
oh, Bob Lazar.
no idea who or what
Oh,
that is.
so Bob Lazar he's a scientist. He was like a rocket scientist in Tucson, Arizona or something, or maybe New Mexico or something, where he worked. And then he says that a government agency talked to him and asked him to join this secret government like scientist lab or whatever in Area 51. So he gets the job, and it's kind of like they bus him in and they fly him in. He's not allowed to talk to certain people. He's only allowed to go in like certain rooms, and he gets to this like box where it's like he has to like reverse engineer it to work, and it seems like super advanced. And I don't really know. I don't remember all the details, but like he says he saw some alien ships. He thinks he saw like dead alien men about like this tall or whatever. He says that like and when there's a couple things that he talked about like in the 80s that actually turned out to be kind of true. Like he's talked about like this thing was ran off this chemical or like this material. Sometimes materials like material that
Radium.
no, it's something.
Radium. It's
Something-
radium. Sorry, I got some shit.
No,
Radium.
no, it's not. It's like something 112 or
I was about to say, how long ago was this? Because, I mean, I think the periodic table was still probably...
well, no, they added to the periodic table like a handful of years ago. It's like a new thing where he was talking about it. Like he was saying those words like in 1985 or whatever.
Okay.
And then now it's like shown like, oh yeah, this is actually a real thing. So like, how would he know about this new element that they found or whatever?
No, yeah, that's yeah.
But and then he says that the engine that he was working on basically was like defying gravity, and it's like it could drop really fast, like way fast, like or like accelerate at crazy speeds, and that kind of mimics a lot of like the UFOs. That kind of what they do. They kind of just do whatever and go.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Well, thanks for answering that.
So that's
I
why
was always kind of curious
yeah.
where that, like, all started. Because it's got to start somewhere. It's not like this base is built and they're all like, yep, that's it. That's where the aliens are.
And then there's also like the Roswell thing, like in the 40s.
Yeah.
And I think that was in Nevada too somewhere. So it's like or New Mexico.
Yeah, I was about
New
to
Mexico.
say, I thought it was somewhere down
yeah,
south.
Yeah, Roswell, New Mexico. You should have gone there, dude. When you were in Arizona.
Yeah, you want to go investigate the aliens next time you're down there?
Oh yeah, that'd be cool. Yeah.
I met this guy the other day. He goes on ghost hunts.
Ooh.
Oh God! All right.
I was doing
Another hot.
I was doing his cable, and so and I was like looking at it, like he had a bunch of like random like weird shit.
Oh yeah, no, I feel like when you see a ghost hunter's gear, you'll know they're a ghost hunter because it does not look like normal like stuff you'd see.
Oh yeah, it looked like it was
Like,
like
it
prop. I thought it was like movie props. I was
Yeah,
like,
no, I was about to say you'll look at it like I watched some ghost hunters like just to see like it's always fun to watch some things that you don't entirely believe in.
They scare me.
And like you look at their gear and you're like, holy crap, what is that thing?
all that ghost. I watched like Ghost Adventures back in the day. I used to get so scared. It used to really freak me out. All those shows used to really freak me out, like as a kid.
I was about to say, when I was in Boston, my cousin took me to this haunted house, and I was like, I'm not scared of ghosts. So the thing that I'm really scared of is like actual people. Like, I feel like human beings are more scary than the thought of ghosts. Like, people can be scary, dude.
Yeah.
And they're real. There we know.
I'm watching
100%
Mindhunter.
real.
Yeah.
Mindhunter?
Yeah.
Isn't that like
It's a good show on Netflix.
People in prisons and shit?
Yeah, they talk to people like the serial killers in prison to see how their mind works.
It's like 70s.
That sounds
based.
interesting.
It's how the behavioral science unit got started in the FBI.
70s.
That's actually really
Is it
cool.
70s based?
70s.
Yeah, I've seen that. That's pretty good.
I like that a lot.
I have not, and that sounds like something right down my alley. 'Cause
Watch
I like
it. It's
crime. I like crime-related, like, not endorsing crime.
Yeah.
I like my crime-related shows. I like true crime. It's interesting.
Do you think that adds to the negativity, though, that you're consuming?
Shut up, Jacob. They're good shows. Let them watch the shows, man.
I mean,
Mindhunter's great. It's so good.
you got a point, but I do not think those weigh on me as much as, like, Instagram. Like,
No, there's
definitely
there's definitely something about that screen that gets you.
Yeah. No,
Have you seen The Wire?
I have heard of that. That is ringing
You need to watch it.
Very, very familiar.
It's the best
bell,
TV
but
show
I don't
ever
think
made.
I've-
It's the best TV
Alright,
show.
That's a pretty big.
It's the best TV show. I promise you, it is the best TV show ever made.
Well, I mean, it was the best TV show ever made. What am I doing here?
No,
I gotta go watch
that's
it.
not just me. That's not just me saying that. That's like if you just search The Wire, is it good? And they'll say no, it's the fucking best, dude.
I'm about to say, I've certainly heard it.
He's been mentioning it for months and months.
Yeah,
It's good then. It's gotta be.
there's-
Otherwise, you wouldn't be preaching, no?
I still have yet to check it out.
brother, you should, man. It's so good. Another good one is True Detectives. The first season's legendary.
I want to watch that for McConaughey.
Yeah,
He's a good actor.
yeah. You need HBO. The HBO had some good shows back in the day. And then
Yeah.
True Detective season 1's good. Season 2 is okay. Season 3, it tried, and I haven't watched season 4. But season 1 is
You should watch Tires.
That does not ring a bell. I don't think I've ever heard of that.
Brand new.
different. That's comedy, dude. We're talking about crime.
Hey, comedy.
We're only. I thought we were just talking
What
about
kind of
TV
crime
in
shows
general.
do you like?
I would need to go look, but I think some of the ones I've watched, some are like actual series, and some are like full-on independent shows, or like little movies about like
Sure.
a whole thing. But,
Yeah, you tell me a few, then I'll tell you if they're good or not.
all right.
No, I'm sorry. This is the one thing I get pretty opinionated. I'm pretty opinionated.
It's
on
a wild thing to get opinionated
TV
about.
and movies.
It's
TV.
so wild. It's
Like,
so
dude-
I was about
wild.
to say, how opinionated are you getting? You get like up in arms about it?
No,
Like,
no.
The
But
fact
like,
that we're talking about it on the podcast.
but there's definitely.
Well, I don't know what you guys normally talk about, so I'm just going with the flow.
he
of whatever
mentioned.
you guys
He
talk
mentions.
about.
He mentions this. He mentions TV.
That's what. Yeah, man.
He
I mean, hey,
mentioned- he
people
mentions
love their TV.
Yeah.
It's successful for a reason.
This guy, he loves TV.
I'm about to say, I'm not
TV
a
and
dude.
movie. You watch it at work, don't you?
All the time.
I like myself my movies, but like I'm not like watching true crime documentaries all the time. Every now and again, I'll go on Netflix if I'm bored and I'm like, I'll watch this because it seems interesting. But I'm not like constantly on Netflix.
Yeah.
I'm personally more of a video game guy. I like watching things is entertaining.
What games you playing right now? You want to know this guy? This is what you want, bud. We're going.
I was gonna ask him what he played as a kid because I could relate to.
Well,
playing video
what
games
he's playing
as a
now,
kid.
man. Let's see. What are you playing now?
Right now, my friends and I have been messing around on some StarCraft, some good old RTS.
Really?
We just like messing around on that. Obviously, it's not a very well-liked franchise,
What is
but
that?
right now
Buddy, the video game level that you were at in your peak, he is so far.
Doug, I stopped at Madden and
with what
I'm about to give you another one that's
With
not
what
that
he
long.
just
I'm
said?
playing some Watch Dogs right now, and that was like people thought that was the
Yeah,
competitor
that
to
was-
GTA, and it's not.
No,
I,
but
I personally think the game
it's
is
good.
really fun.
It's fun.
Like I'm having fun messing around with it again, but like a lot of people say it's pretty bad. So like my levels of what classifies as a good game to some people is all over the place. A lot of people say StarCraft's good. I like it. A lot of people say Watch Dogs is absolutely garbage. I like it. So,
I like StarCraft. So, I played a lot of StarCraft 2.
Yeah, no, that's what I'm playing. I'm playing StarCraft.
Oh, okay,
2.
okay.
I'm playing, specifically, I'm
Yeah.
playing StarCraft 2. Yeah.
Okay, yeah, I played.
What games do you play that made them all like you? Your
He
peak
doesn't.
was bad?
I haven't
plays-
played video games
he
since
plays like
high
he
school.
played like
Hey,
Madden.
there's nothing wrong with that. It's kind of part of who I am. Like I
Yeah.
grew up playing games, and like I've seen these like on Instagram. I've seen these people who like bash people over 30 who play video games. It's like it's a hobby. What's wrong with playing games?
Oh, dude, yeah, people,
Like-
people are silly, man.
No, exactly. I'm
It
like,
just
there's nothing wrong with it. Like, what's the difference between that and sitting around watching TV? Like those same people probably watch TV. So
Yeah.
what's wrong with it?
it just
Sure.
it really just depends on the kind of life you want to have. You
Yeah,
know?
no, yeah.
People are
Yeah,
haters, man.
you
That,
really-
no, that is very true.
People are haters, man.
I know I get preachy on like what people should do,
Go out and take a hike.
but at the end of the
man.
day, it's like it's your life. You gotta do what you
Yeah,
want to do.
no, it is your life. You do what
Yeah.
you want.
You can't judge
Speaking
somebody
of hikes,
for
this guy was telling me at the end of work that he wanted to go hiking at like 10 o'clock at night.
not
before
10
the next
o'clock
shift.
at night, like 8 or
You
9
would. I
o'clock
believe
at night.
that. I
would
believe
go-
that. Yeah.
He seems like the kind of guy who do that.
Oh, dude. Yeah.
Go take a short walk to go take a dip in the water.
Okay, short walk versus hike, those are two different things. bro.
Oh, a
You
short
told me
hike. Well, yeah, a short hike might
Yes,
be
I
nice.
get a
see
little
a sunset.
loose.
I would do that to go see a sunset or
Okay,
something.
yeah, no, that's reasonable.
I
It's
got
just
a little
after
loose
shift
with
like
my
that-
words. I got a little loose with my words.
Maybe
I'm sorry.
maybe like a quick little dip in the water. That might be nice.
Hey, that would be nice.
Yeah, I just worked my ass off outside.
Dude, you got the Green River like right there. Just go jump in that.
I was almost thinking Lake Washington right there. The Green River Killer just gets in my mind every time.
Oh my gosh, I was about to say I heard Green River and I was like, dude, it's kind of crazy.
Hey,
to think
I just got a little uncomfortable.
You're not a woman or a prostitute, so you're fine.
Oh,
and
okay.
also, I think he's dead. We killed him.
No, but there was bodies in the water.
Yeah. There's been
He
there's
got his
body
name for a reason.
there's
no?
bodies
Yeah.
in Lake Washington.
Are there really?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Really?
Oh,
I didn't know that.
Do you not think people haven't drowned?
Oh well, no, I'm not saying that, but it's not like bodies are just randomly like floating up out of the middle of nowhere.
Well, there's now bodies gonna be randomly floating up in the
No,
the Green River
at
either.
this time, no, it's probably fine. I'm just being a bitch about it for sure. But
He's just making up excuses.
yeah. To be honest, I didn't realize the Green River was that close either.
I mean, my only thing against being in a river, I depends on how like heavy the river is, because like I don't want to get in a river and like drown, because it's like I don't think the Green River is that like intense of a river, but like if it's like rapids, I'm not gonna go swim in that.
You can
Yeah,
get
I would
rapids up
just
closer
have to
to
see it.
Auburn. Because that they do like the tubes,
Oh, okay.
That sounds fun.
lazy river.
I would totally. That actually sounds so fun. Maybe I gotta do that.
They do that up at, like in Auburn,
Maybe I
like
gotta go do that before I go to school.
over by the golf course.
All right, I'll keep that in mind.
That was good.
Coke.
Yeah, dude, I love Coke.
I-
You want a Coke?
No, dude, I have never been a soda person.
For
Really?
you, brother.
I had like
Good for you. That's my
like,
demon.
I mean, like
You want another?
Yeah.
love that. But yeah,
Like I don't drink soda like hardly at all anymore. So when I do it, like
That's my fucking.
no,
That's
I
my
get that.
fucking
I'll
demon,
have
man.
the occasional like lemonade or Sprite when I'm like out eating.
Are you a
at place.
caffeine guy?
No, dude. He was talking to me about like what I've tried. No, I've never tried caffeine.
Good. Okay.
you've never tried caffeine at all.
A little bit of it's fear. Another part of it's I just don't want to get into it because it's expensive.
Yeah. Well, I mean, if he's like,
Yeah, for me though.
if he's not drinking if he's just drinking Sprites and stuff, I mean, it's not like there's a little bit of caffeine. Maybe not. No.
I was about to say I think Coke definitely has some.
Oh yeah, it does.
Yeah, I was about to say I haven't.
I got it.
I mean, it's fair to say ignorance
Caffeine
is
addiction.
bliss. If you don't know what you're missing out on, it's like
I mean, I think I've tried them. It's just I don't like sweets. I'm not a sweet guy.
coffee, tea.
Coffee's gross, man.
Dude, I love it.
So-
I've heard, yeah,
bitter.
no, I've never tried coffee, so I can't exactly put my opinion on it. But I've heard some wildly different opinions. Some
Do you
people
drink,
are like, we're
Brian? Do you drink, Brian?
No.
He's
What deviant activity do you do?
What does that mean?
he is for the Lord.
Not like
I
what
wish I was. fully
what
laid out.
unhealthy bad thing do you do?
Oh, I mean, like Like, what do you mean unhealthy? I mean, for my body.
Like
I need
like
to be
I
exercising
enjoy
more. I need
like
to
I
eat better.
enjoy drinking alcohol. That's not healthy.
I mean, I guess
that-
you can say I enjoy snack foods, and that's not healthy.
Okay.
That's arguably a
Okay.
killer.
Okay.
It's not like the most extreme.
I
thing,
like
but
if you gave me a cigarette, I'd probably smoke it because it's nice.
never in my life I could do that. I could
Dude,
never do
so
it.
Jake,
nice.
Well, after
so
this,
I'm about to say if you guys were smoking like
You got
cigarettes
one?
in here, I wouldn't be here. I could
Yeah.
do
You got
that.
one?
I got one.
Oh yeah, you did, yeah.
I texted you like 2 weeks.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
I held
Oh,
on to
dude,
it this long.
I found the Zins, man.
Did you? Where were they?
In the couch. I fucking popped one in. I
Hell yeah.
was like, dude, hell yeah, dude.
Hell yeah, nobody
You
checks.
sashed your couch?
Nobody
You
checks the
find?
couch anyway.
He gave me a thing of Zins.
Dude, those
and-
are so old.
Yeah, I didn't. I threw them away, but
What was it like? January when I did that
something
trip.
like that. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
maybe
They
even
they still hit. They're good.
yeah. Fuck it.
They're good. All right.
It was in a cool, dark area.
Yeah.
Cool
No.
dark? I wouldn't call that cool. Seat cushions are pretty. Well, I guess
Yeah.
it depends on what kind of couch.
Yeah, it's probably pretty
it is.
warm.
Your couch though?
Oh yeah.
What part of the couch? Like
Depends on the couch.
where you were sitting?
Just behind it. Somehow I got behind, like underneath and
So
in the
no
back.
heat transfer.
I don't know. It's probably my house
I was
gets
about
hot.
to say, like,
man.
if it's between the cushions, it's probably gonna be warm. But if it's like behind or under the couch,
Yeah,
then
it-
it's gonna be cool.
It's not on his ass cheeks. It's
yeah.
it's in the pocket.
Yeah. So.
Yeah.
So that was
I
cool.
guess that'd be a little. It would
Plenty
certainly
of
be cool.
airflow. Yeah, you're good, man.
Yeah.
No mold, you're
No,
good.
I just know I need to knock it off with that because it's a bad. I don't want to go down that.
Well, let's kill this dart and go back to nothing. Cause I don't really want it. And you said wait till I drink to
Yeah,
have it,
it's
and I
perfect
don't want to
for
drink.
drinking.
So,
Like, there's nothing better.
but I don't
when you're
want to
drinking,
drink. So I'm just like, let's
it's
kill
the
it.
summertime. You're outside. The breeze hits you. You're just sitting down. Maybe there's a fire right there crackling. You're drinking a cold one. You got a cold Coors Light in your hand.
Hey, let's just kill it
you're
so I can get it
high.
out the back of my
You're
mind.
like you're a little high. You're a little drunk. You're the perfect
What, are you
state.
tempted?
You're the perfect
no, I
state.
know I'm gonna smoke it. I know I'm gonna
And then you
No, I'm talking about
take.
beer. Because you want to. What do you want to get out of the back of your mind?
that cigarette. It's been in
Oh
there.
yeah,
It's been in there for like 2 weeks.
Once you start it, it's hard to stop.
Oh, bro, you.
So I mean, I'm proud of myself for
I
holding
could
this.
not do secondhand smoke, bro.
Well, I
Oh,
do,
no, brother, don't worry. We're not gonna do that. We're not.
I was
Well,
about to say I'm not too worried. Like,
outside. We'll do
oh,
that.
if
out-
you do it outside, yeah. No,
This would
then-
be like
then I
after
wouldn't-
you-
Then I
after
wouldn't care.
you
But I was
left.
like, in
can't-
this stuffy room right
No,
here,
we
you would
can't-
kill me.
we wouldn't
you would,
get-
You would literally
you-
kill me.
You do one cigarette in here, then that smell's never getting out of these
Yeah,
walls,
no, I was
man.
about to say, you did it outside, I'm totally chill with it.
Unless you had like 5 years in this apartment.
Nah, Jake. If it was just me and you here and we had cigars, I would
Really?
cook up in here. Yeah.
Wow. I do like cigars.
Yeah.
Yeah, I do like everything that is bad for me.
Yeah.
I mean, there's a reason that people get addicted to these things. Like there's a point.
Do you like to gamble?
No, but my friends and I've never been to a casino, like, formally, but my friends
Do you like
and I
loot
said
boxes?
It would be fun. No. Oh my god, dude. I hate
What?
those.
What?
Nerd talk. Don't worry about it, Jacob. That's
No,
just some,
wait,
that's
what
just
is
some
it?
nerd
What is
talk.
It's basically the equivalence of virtual gambling.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, like a lot of video games you gotta pay into and you get different boxes and stuff.
Yeah, and it's the same kind of thrill. You pay and you hope you get something good.
But
So
instead of winning back money, you get some fake digital thing.
But I mean, that fake digital thing, like CSGO trading.
That's
like,
true.
that they
but that's
make-
like the only.
Yeah, no, but I'm saying,
Yeah.
like, sometimes they're making actual money with it because people will pay a lot for your knife or whatever to look gold. I don't know.
Yeah,
I always
yeah,
thought
yeah,
that was
yeah.
kind of insane
It's
that you
great,
spend
yeah.
thousands of dollars. 'cause-
Hundreds of thousands of dollars.
Yeah, no.
There's some that are so rare that you can get you can get them for like.
I'm about to say, people pay for pretty much anything. It's kind of crazy. Like hundreds of $1,000s, you know where that can go? You can do so much with that, but you want your knife to look like
Must
this
be
on a
fucking
virtual,
nice.
Like, ooh.
Must be fucking nice.
I'm about to say, it's your money, do what you want, but like, I could never.
Give it to me.
I wouldn't.
I'll be a male gigolo for you.
I wouldn't even know how to find any of this stuff you guys are talking about.
I know, dude. I know. Cause
Like, I'm so
me-
lost right now.
Me
when
and
you guys-
Brian are on
Let's get
like.
somewhere where you're...
Jake is flexing a muscle I've never seen before.
I know. Yeah,
I was
dude.
about to say, I don't want to like throw you out in the middle of nowhere, dude.
No, this is great. I love it. I'm glad
Yeah.
you guys are.
Yeah, maybe me and Brian can do a nerd off. We can see
Yeah.
how far we can go.
Dude, we'd go far. We'd go deep, brother.
I'll
It's
start.
bad.
I'll start bringing out 40K lore.
Oh no, bro! If we started talking 40K lore right now, we'd be here for several
Yeah,
hours.
Jacob would be crying.
Oh, dude, you.
I
40K
think-
lore is an absolute nightmare.
I
Like,
think
it's
I
bad.
would just. I think I would just step back to the producer position.
Yeah, you would be.
You know, watch YouTube on my phone or something. Get a headphone.
I'm about to say there's
Yeah.
so much to that. No, we're not getting into it. Not
yeah.
now.
No, this is great though. I love this. This is
Yeah,
awesome.
no, I'm having a good
Did you
time.
know? Did you know?
Still don't know what
The
you've
game
done
you're
when you
talking
grew
about,
up, but-
like Starcraft.
StarCraft? Yeah.
Yeah, the bugs were supposed to be Tyranids.
Oh, interesting.
When it first came out back in the day, they wanted it to be a 40K game. They wanted it to be Tyranids, but then the company didn't. They had some type of disagreement or whatever, and they pivoted and they made it. But it's like they're Tyranids.
Yeah, no, there's a
Yeah.
lot of similarities.
Yeah.
There's
And then
certainly
like
a lot of
the
similarities.
Marines are like they look a lot like Space Marines.
No, they totally do.
Yeah.
You can tell that they're like they're
Yeah,
very parallel.
It's
to one
super.
another.
Yeah.
But at the same time, like they're very parallel, but they're also like distinct. It's interesting.
See, dude, we're not
He's
even
so
at
lost.
40K
He's so-
lore.
I was about to say, dude, StarCraft is like that was like I got into StarCraft in middle school. I got into 40K like a little in high school, and like when I stepped into that puddle, it's
Age of
horrible.
Empires for me.
It's I'm about to say once you go down that rabbit hole, you don't get out.
Have you played Total War games?
Of course I have, dude. I love it,
Oh
dude.
my God.
I
What's your favorite Total War game? There's the right answer.
I mean, there's a lot of total. I mean, personally, because I like my fantasy and stuff, I like my Total War Warhammer games.
Okay, that's fine.
So like,
that's
now,
fair.
I mean, I'm on my off phase because typically with my games, I like play them for a ton and then I put them away
Yeah,
and I'll come
sure,
back to them.
sure.
So I think earlier in like January, February, I was really into Total War Warhammer 3.
Okay, that's fair. The correct answer was Total War, the original Rome, or
Never played any of those. Like the basic history ones, I was like.
Oh, dude, those are the ones to play. Those are so good. Medieval 2 Total War is the
I mean,
best.
I've heard of all of them, but
The
like
best.
I've never played a single one.
It's the dude. Like you can get them on like Humble Bumble for like
Oh, I was about to say if they're
$5
really
bucks.
old, like there's tons of websites that'll get you.
I'm
codes for, like,
I'm
$2.
telling you, if you play those games, and I'm sure. Actually, I don't know. Like if you go like since you've only ever played like the newer ones, like have you played any of the history ones at all?
No, that's what I was saying. I've never.
Interesting.
dabbled with
Oh,
history.
so
I'm not like a huge Total War fanatic.
Oh, okay.
I only really got into Total War probably during the height of I think it was a little before COVID.
okay.
I thought it
That
looked
was
really
Warhammer
interesting.
2, Total War 2
Yeah, I was
around
about-
that time,
I was
probably.
about to say,
then?
yeah, no. My first ever Warhammer, like, Total War game was 2.
Okay.
So, and it has already been out for a while when I started playing. So that was my first one. This is technically my second one. I'm fairly new to the whole Total.
Oh, okay.
I love the gameplay, so maybe if I play the history
The
ones,
history
I'll love
ones are fun. You really need to get into the Total War franchise, I think, to really appreciate the older ones because they're so much more complex.
it. I was about to say I'm kind of like a newbie. Like,
Yeah,
all things
so
considered.
if you're gonna do like a history one, probably Rome 2 would probably be a good one to jump into,
okay.
or any of like the Japanese.
Oh, like the
Are we
Shogun
talking-
one,
Yeah,
or-
Shogun,
yeah.
Shogun.
We're talking
too.
hentai now.
No,
Oh,
no, Jacob, dude. Me and Brian are doing our nerd corner over here.
I was about to
okay?
say, let's get him back in. Like, I feel bad.
dude, I'm chilling.
This is
I'm
your
chilling.
show. Like,
No,
this is
this
your
is
guys'
Not his
I-
show, Brian.
This
It's
we are a
50-50.
team, brother. We are
Hey,
a team.
It's
I should
our
be the one
show.
who's sitting out in the corner not
It's
talking.
our
No,
show.
you
Like,
are our guest. This is about you. This is what is you. We're trying to figure out about you. If he's the only one that can relate, so be it.
I mean, yeah, again, this is my first time ever being on one of these things, so I just felt
yeah.
a little bad for you. You know?
Yeah.
I don't know how this all works.
Yeah, and honestly, like, if you want to come back and do more,
it's really up to you guys, because I'm the guest here. It's not like...
yeah.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, sure, man. Anytime.
I mean, who knows? Maybe I leave this area and you guys... Maybe I literally walk out this door and you guys look at each other like, yeah, I hate that guy. He's never come back. Like, maybe you're just being nice to me now. Maybe, I don't know. Like, maybe I've never come back.
Put it in the comments. Let them know.
Yeah, you guys hate me? Like, I don't
We'll
know.
do a vote.
You guys choose.
Vote yes or no.
Decide my fate.
Yeah. No, dude, this is great. I'm happy having you here.
Hey, how long?
Well, I really do appreciate the invite.
You want to check how long we're going? It's 9.
No, I'm just whenever he's got to go.
I'm chilling right now.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's not like I need to be walking out the door at 10.
Well, I want to respect your
That's
time.
No, and I really do appreciate
And
that.
I don't want us to be rambling on bullshit in this
No,
episode.
dude, whatever.
So, I think this episode titles could definitely be Nerd Talk.
I mean, there was a pretty good chunk of like nerd talk through.
And I can already see with the picture I'm going to make. It's going to be...
Like video games, Donkey Kong.
It's going to be... No, it's going to be...
It's not
going
that
to be
retro.
a picture of you crying. like this. And 2 giant heads.
No.
Just talking.
No, I don't want to have the image of like I hate it. No.
Well, no, it's definitely...
I just felt bad. 'Cause
You're
I
definitely...
don't want to hijack anything.
No,
I'm just energetic and I
It's
talk.
fun. It's fun to be definitely look at you and be like, oh, we're definitely speaking a different language right now.
Oh, dude, yeah.
It truly is its own tongue. Like, you speak this stuff, and a lot of people are like, dude, what? Like, I mean, especially stuff like Dungeons and Dragons, just that alone, that's a board game. Like, people are like, what in the world are you talking about?
Yeah, I never got... So you flexed... I've never done Dungeons and
I'm
Dragons.
not flexing anything. I'm not trying to say I'm
Yeah.
cool because I play.
But you've done it? Yeah, I know.
Yeah, no, I definitely play it. My friends got me into it over COVID, like quarantine, because I didn't have anything better to do.
Yeah.
Fell in love so fast.
I have a group of friends that they start their own like D&D thing, and it's gotten weird for them. I'm glad I'm not in it.
I mean, hey, it can get really. It depends.
Oh,
it really depends
dude.
on your friend. Like, your friend, the people you
I
play it
shouldn't
with,
say.
make or break it.
We should just change the subject. So I'm gonna say some stuff.
Off the pod, I want to hear.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I need to tell you this off the pod for sure.
Something's going on. Like,
Oh, it's gotten weird. I'll just say that. Like, shit's it's interesting. But like since like they invited us when it first started like in COVID, but I had my 2 babies, so I was like, we don't got the time. We're good. We don't want to be involved in this.
Let's just change the topic because
Yeah, go
I'm
for it.
gonna start asking questions.
I was about to say, let's
Sure, man. I'll dance around it.
But I'm gonna ask names.
No, well,
That's what I'm asking for.
He wants the names. He wants the address.
Well, if I
Who,
get the
where,
names,
when?
I just know the group.
yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So
So,
we'll get off this.
what kind of video games did you play when you were younger?
Ooh, my parents were like they weren't strict. Childhood was nice. There was a really rough part, but
Let's get into it.
What was rough about it? Like, was it?
I mean, my father passed away.
Oh shit.
I'm sorry to hear that.
It is what it is. I mean, talking about it helps because the more you talk about it, the better you feel
Okay.
about it. But yeah, that was like the big. It was rough, but
Yeah, I can
when he
see
was
that.
around, he would let me play like Halo with him. I
Okay.
probably
Hell yeah,
had
dude.
no idea what I was doing, but like an 8-9-year-old playing a rated M game or whatever, like I guess apparently you're not supposed to let your kids play that. But
Fuck that,
I
man.
definitely
Yeah.
have
I have memories with my father as
Yeah,
well.
I have a really big soft spot for the Halo games because I literally I grew up playing that stuff. But obviously, I was a big fan of like the Lego games. 'Cause
Oh,
the
like
Lego
Lego
games
Batman?
were
Star Wars Lego-
Lego
Lego
Batman.
Star Wars?
I remember I played Star Wars,
Oh,
the OG
yeah.
ones.
Oh,
I
yeah.
played Indiana Jones, didn't really like that one too much. Played a bunch of weird games because my mom obviously, when my dad passed, she didn't know anything about games. So I would get these really
Yeah.
weird games like. I remember there's this Meet the Robinsons game I'd play. There was a ton of weird stuff, but like
Okay.
Sure.
main things that like
Oh.
games that people know, Halo, the Lego games, stuff like that.
Hold on, I got a nerd question. Did you play RuneScape?
No, I've never gotten into that.
Oh.
I know exactly what
Good,
it is though.
good for you.
I was about to say, it seemed, that's probably a reason why I also don't want to get into it, is because it seems like a rabbit hole that you just go down forever.
It's just a game that you grind, and that's the fun.
What's it about?
Dude, honestly, man,
it's a
let's
whole
not
thing.
even talk about it
No,
because
again, it's a rabbit hole you can just keep going down.
oh,
Okay,
dude,
okay.
it was my life between 2005 and 2010.
Okay.
But yeah, that's the kind of stuff I grew up playing.
Okay. Did you have any siblings?
Yes, I do have a younger brother.
Younger brother? How old?
He's 3 years younger than me, so I believe he's
Oh,
18
okay.
now.
Oh,
I
you're
can't
about-
remember ages. I'm about to say, like,
Legal.
in like family wise, I'm just like, oh great, it's another birthday again. Before they used to be like super special. Now it's just like, oh great, we're older.
Are you guys close?
Yeah, I'd say we are. We
Okay.
don't. We're not like doing everything together, but yeah, I'd say we were pretty close. Growing up, we were always at each other's throats.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm about to say I usually.
What does that sound like?
Not homies, huh?
Who does that sound like?
Me and my sister for sure, but
Yeah.
Yeah, I was
but
about to say, like, I feel like with siblings, it's either you start off really nice with them, and then you, like, are at each other's throats, or you start off with you're at each other's throats, and then you're all chill. I don't know.
My relationship with my sister is very different than your guys' relationship with your siblings.
yeah. I mean,
Well,
you
we
can-
were
you
never
can-
at each other's throats, and like now, like we're not like we talk sometimes.
Yeah,
once in a while.
but there's reasons for that, and
I have no issues with her choices in life.
no, but that kind of I think that makes
There are
people,
some family politics.
Yeah, I think that pulls people back sometimes, you know.
Well, definitely in my family, yeah. my sister's gay, and my parents
There
don't
we go.
like it.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, no, that'll put a nail in the
Yeah,
coffin
yeah.
for something. Yeah, no,
So
that'll
I'm like-
do it. That'll do it.
And then so I don't care. Obviously,
I don't think there's a reason to care. I think people getting
Exact-
mad about how other people
Yeah.
live life is a complete waste of energy and time.
But my
Yeah.
parents care. But my parents also give me free childcare. So since I can't, since I don't want to pay the extra money for childcare, I lean towards my parents.
Yeah.
Even though I'm like, do you cool?
Yeah.
Yeah. Your
But yeah.
your wife's a nice lady. You know, that type of stuff. So that's the weird politics in my family.
We still gotta talk about that wedding.
Oh yeah.
No idea what they're talking about.
Oh, my sister's gay wedding. I was there. It was a good time.
Yeah.
I mean,
You know,
if you know
you're
them, it's probably
probably
a ton of fun.
you're probably hurting the community every time you say my sister's gay wedding instead of just my sister's wedding.
Well, no, I have to show them the context of like if you say my sister's wedding, there's like two different types of weddings. There's the gay wedding and the regular wedding.
Yeah, no, you're right. Yeah. I got you.
Yeah. You just
Are they that different? I've only been to a couple weddings when I was younger, and I didn't like them. Dressing up formally is like.
well, I've been to a bunch of straight weddings, and I've only been to one gay wedding.
If
Aren't
some
they essentially the same thing? You
Well,
imagine they just kind of be the same thing.
are you
Well-
comfortable talking about it with him? Because we're just talking about it.
Sure, I don't care.
All right, let's talk about it.
I don't care.
I'm not saying I need to know like personal details. I'm just like curious
No,
as to what's the difference
No,
between
well,
like
the difference. So the
besides the obvious.
the traditional wedding is you go to a church, you have a ceremony, you have a recital with a dance floor and
Yeah.
DJ, and you drink as much as you can, and then you have a great time.
I don't.
And that is the traditional wedding. And then the gay wedding I was at, it was not at a church, because God frowns upon such things.
Okay.
His words, not mine.
Hey, everyone interprets the Bible very differently, so
Sure.
Yeah.
My
That's why there's
my Bible's the Quran. You can't tell me otherwise.
Hey, yeah.
And then so at my sister's gay wedding, we went to this not church in this Point Defiance rose bush area.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we had a ceremony. It was kind of awkward. It was awkward for me, just family politics wise.
yeah, I get that.
So it was kind of like everyone was kind of like being like, "Oh, I'm so glad you're here." I'm like, "Fuck off!" Like, I'm here because it's my sister. Like, what? Don't be like so like.
I mean, that was gonna happen no matter.
No,
it may be.
no,
You may be
if you
too
heard
much
the
in your head about this.
No, if you heard the context of how they were saying it,
'Cause
it was saying like, "Oh wow, I thought that you're
I was about to say.
You guys-
context doesn't matter. The way people say
I'm
things.
surprised you're here.
yeah, and I'm like, fuck off,
Yeah.
man. Like I was always like, come on, like
Yeah.
and so like my dad's relatives, my dad's siblings are like very pro or like very left leaning lives. My dad is very, very Republican, so they kind of don't really mix well. So like my parents weren't there. I was only in the family to go there. My uncle walked my sister down the aisle, which kind of like I didn't like, kind of threw me off. Kind of was kind of icky.
Yeah.
And that was kind of a bummer.
But who else?
I was about to say, like, who else?
Well,
show up, like,
I mean,
that's on, like,
maybe you.
They should have. I felt like they should have asked me.
Yeah.
okay.
Like
That is another reasonable alternative.
I like in
But
my
then again,
mind,
it
but
has-
I didn't say. I'm not gonna say anything. I don't want to open.
It also has to do with your closeness to your sister.
Sure, but I would say like I feel like
Like
it
you
should have
guys-
been. It should have been the father, and if it can't be the father, it should be the son.
It's not like you guys are going out for like ice cream or getting coffee.
We
and
do,
shit.
sometimes.
Sometimes.
Yeah, we
Oh,
like
okay,
went to the
okay.
zoo together.
Some
We've,
ice cream
I take that back.
we've gone
I
to the
take
zoo
that back.
together. We've like it's just not like it's not like how you and Sierra's relationship is. Like you guys call each other very regularly. You're over.
I mean, we maybe like once every 2 weeks.
That's more than I talk with my sister.
Okay.
My sister's like once every maybe 3 months.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. It's more of like we get coffee to catch up versus like just to get coffee,
Yeah.
to see how life's going and everything. So the wedding, it was fine. We got done. We had a big party. We had mac and cheese and fried chicken.
Oh, that sounds pretty good right now.
About to say, that sounds kind of like the same thing. I mean, obviously, besides the obvious.
Well,
it
there's
seems-
a difference. There's a difference. I'll get to it. I'm just trying to build.
Yeah, no, I
build
get
the
that. I'm
picture.
just saying,
So
thus far, it
we're in
sounds
my
kinda
uncle's
like the same thing.
backyard.
All right.
We're in my uncle's backyard. The one thing I appreciate with my uncle, and he taught me this at a young age, actually at my wedding. He came up to me and he goes, "Thank you for getting married because weddings aren't about you. They're about the people there. And as long as there's booze flowing, we're all gonna have a good time.
Yeah, yeah.
There should be unlimited booze, always." And I go, yes. He goes, at your next wedding, please have a true open bar.
At your next wedding, damn.
I was like,
Damn.
yeah.
I
Damn,
was about to
that's
say, I was like
'Cause
trying
we
to
only
interpret
did-
that. I was like, is he really hitting you that?
We only did
your
beer.
uncle-
We only did beer. Like I was a young 21 young stud of a man.
your uncle sounds like an asshole.
No, but I agree. I now that I go to weddings and I am not in wedding. I'm not gonna get married.
I'm not gonna lie, I enjoy going to weddings. They're good.
Yes, but if you go to a wedding that doesn't have booze,
Yeah, well, I've
They're
never
not
gone
fun.
to one that has not had booze.
like go to if you went to like Becky Golding's wedding, that was not a fun time.
No?
No.
I like
booze.
how you say her full name on the pod. Now we gotta bleep that out.
Oops. Just don't worry about Brian's. But let me get back.
Yeah, focus up.
Let me get back.
Lock in or whatever.
Yeah.
I gotta drive home, man.
Dude, we'll take time.
All right.
I
Yeah.
was say, you guys can do whatever.
Thanks, Bride.
Oh man.
Yeah. So what was that? Yeah. So they had wine. They had lots of wine. They had lots of booze, lots of beer, and some sodies.
All right.
No cigars. But my next one I'm gonna go
Cigars
to.
typically at weddings.
Sometimes.
Yeah.
The groomsmen normally smoke cigars.
Interesting. Didn't know that.
At least at my wedding. And
Well, I think you also gotta be tight with the groomsmen too.
Well, yes. Normally, most groomsmen you'd be like groomsmen are like your friends.
Yeah.
You
So
know?
maybe they did do it. You just
No, the groomsmen were girls. Because this is a gay wedding.
yeah.
So all the fun shit that boys do, they don't do. They just do dumb girl shit. And that's
That's
why
a pretty hot take.
I
I mean, what classifies as dumb girl shit?
no, karaoke. We didn't do a dance. We didn't dance. We did karaoke.
I mean, if you get
Okay.
into it, I'd imagine that'd be pretty fun.
Yeah, but that's girl shit. That's like not what I want. I want to do.
Yeah, I don't
wanna,
know.
I want to do
Karaoke
beer
seems
pong.
like a
I want
lot.
to wrestle on a dance floor. I want.
None of this was at his wedding, but you know.
No, but yeah, okay. I did it wrong. No,
I was there. I know.
No. Me and the boys got drunk before the wedding.
Yeah.
We
that
played.
is- that's
We played
you and
Mario
your-
Kart off a Wii.
That
Okay.
that genuinely sounds pretty fun.
We did that. Like we got there super early, way earlier than we needed to. The girls were spending all their time getting ready. Yeah, we just played. We played Mario Kart and and then what's the party game? The Mario Party game.
It's literally just Mario Party.
Yeah, Mario Party. Yeah, yeah. We played Mario Party.
That sounds like a really good time.
We drank Mike's Hard Lemonades. 'Cause that's when we first started drinking. We all got pretty drunk, and we went outside. We threw the football around. We ran routes in our tuxes and stuff.
In your tuxes.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
And then we smoked a couple
What
cigars.
if you slipped and fell?
That's not our problem, man. We're just there.
I'm about to say you're drunk, you wouldn't care.
Yeah.
Probably.
We're not. Dude. We're literally just.
It's your day to mess around.
It's
Risking
like
it all.
literally. It's like we just spent all this money. Now I dare you to cancel it. Cancel this wedding. I dare you. You're already too far in. We've already gone too far. You're already stuck.
Yeah, but you're gonna.
We're already married. You don't even know it. We've gone too far down the rabbit hole.
Yeah, I think the.
We picked a venue. If you pick a venue, you're getting married.
I think
like
the
mentally.
fact that divorce is a thing means it's
Oh,
never
well,
too late.
Well, yeah, but people get married first. They get married. They have the party.
No,
and then
no,
then
yeah.
they divorce many years after. Like, how many people like cancel their wedding, like percentage wise? Probably very little because
Over a muddy tux, probably nothing.
I mean I'm
none.
sure it's not zero, but I'm just saying
Like that would be a bit ridiculous.
Like-
I was
oh,
about to say, you spend that much money and a muddy tux is what messes it up. That's a waste of money.
Yeah,
exactly.
yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
like there's gonna be tears, but
Oh, there's gonna be a conversation for sure.
oh yeah,
Oh yeah, no, they're definitely gonna be like.
But
what,
you could
what
also,
happened?
but I would
the
just
bride is gonna be in tears. She's gonna be like, "What the fuck happened?
yeah.
What the fuck?"
Then you just say I
Yeah,
was
she-
mugged. I was mugged.
You think it's
You're-
just gonna be like,
Maybe
proceed.
She may be absolutely chill with it, or she'd be pissed.
Oh, she's gonna be pissed. She's gonna be like internally panicking probably.
I mean, it depends on who you marry, because like.
Unless I'm like Hollywood
Because she
overthinking
could just be like,
this.
oh, yeah, that's typical of him. Like, as expected.
Yeah, maybe. Oh yeah, that's his best friend Ronnie. Yep.
Yeah, that.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Yes,
what? The only conclusion I'm getting here as to why we're calling it a gay wedding is because
'Cause
there
it was
was too
too-
much feminine energy for you.
It was very feminine.
and you are slightly offended you were not a part of
Well-
the early
I'm starting to
festivity.
know there is a little bias here. Like, it sounds like a typical.
Brian,
it
you
sounds like-
asshole, man.
Dude,
We're
Look,
I'm
I'll
sorry.
give-
It just sounds like a regular
God
wedding.
damn it, dude.
I
It's
don't
not
mean to
a.
bash you.
There's two girls. It's a different wedding, man.
Yeah, but it's just
That's
it's
no.
just
I was talking about besides that.
Okay.
Besides that.
No, it's the same shit.
That's
Yeah,
that's
no.
the obvious. The obvious is that they're the same sex. Like, that's the given. But like the rest of it sounds basically the same.
Yeah, 100%.
I mean, it's just
I will give you the prejudgment.
Feminine
I will
energy
give
is
you,
annoying.
I will give
I'll
you
say
the
that.
I will give you the prejudgment by the relatives at the wedding because there is a discomfort.
And then there's the judgment of my parents for going. That I
Yeah,
have to
that
deal
probably
with,
sucks.
That I have to deal with too.
Is
or-
it still there? I mean,
Yeah.
you've
Oh,
seen
yeah.
it
If I
happen.
bring like if my mom will bring it up randomly, like because
Oh,
like
that's gonna be so annoying, especially if it's randomly.
Yeah.
Like, come on.
Talk back.
well,
You don't want to
it's-
cause more issues.
No, it's more about
If you
Jacob.
you have to change the parent to child dynamic.
That is true.
You-
But at this
Jacob,
point, they're
you
both
you
adults.
can't just. I mean, yes, they're your elders and you should respect them. But if you're being real and honest with yourself and them, you should say what's on your mind.
Yeah, no, I can get behind that. Yeah.
Jacob believes in truth absolute, and he uses the truth like a knife through.
I mean, it's a good knife.
Through
The
a
truth-
belly.
Dude, you have to.
No, I have the way I talk with my mother is that she is a very emotional person. So like, it's not like she's not like making like she. It's just like side remarks. It's very
the passive aggressive.
Yeah, it's
I always
very
hate
super
passive aggressive.
But like, it's like, oh, you were there that long, you know, like.
Oh, I would be so mad about that.
Yeah, no,
like,
we were there
I
a
hate
little
that
bit.
in between. I hate passive aggressiveness. Like, if you're gonna be mad or aggressive at me, just be aggressive at me or be fine with me. Don't like passive remarks make me so mad. Like, just go all the way. Be mad with me.
Yeah, dude, you should have been like, yeah. We danced to so many songs. I grinded on Steve.
No, yeah.
Yeah,
No, man.
you should have really just blew it out of proportion.
No. No, man. I don't want to open Pandora's box. Yeah. Yeah, no, and then,
You always just laying back at mom. I'm joking.
no, yeah. So, but yeah, no, that's pretty much it. We just had some fun family politics. Sierra got really drunk,
Hell yeah.
like, yeah, super like bad drunk, like almost puke drunk.
Ooh.
Almost.
Oh, yeah.
Almost. She didn't hit it.
I mean, still, you don't want to. That sounds like. It sounds like there's definitely a degree of how drunk it is between like when it becomes like. There's an area where it's fun, and then if you go too far, it's just a nightmare.
Yeah.
But I think that kind of go. I'm obviously not an expert, but I think for like all drugs, imagine you go too far with anything, it becomes an absolute nightmare.
You can't go too far with weed, unless you eat like 2 pounds of it.
Okay, interesting.
You
But
know,
the-
I was smoking quite a bit yesterday, and I don't know if it was something else or what, but I felt like every time I had a thought, I felt like a sharp pain.
Oh my god. Ooh.
I think that's just paranoia, man.
Thinking is too hard?
That's just paranoia.
It actually kind of kept me up in my sleep.
Oh,
Yeah.
God,
I go through those all the time. Like I'll get too high and I'll just be inside. I'll be in bed just looking up, and just like,
Can't go to sleep, go look at the colors.
and I'll think about like, man, what if I got a heart attack right now?
Oh my god.
Make sure you breathe. Yeah.
Existentialism.
That'd be-
Oh
that'd be
yeah.
super.
Oh god.
That'd be super. That would be super lame. You know?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it would.
And then I'd be like, well, actually, I've done a lot with my life already. Now, actually, it might not be too bad.
It would be super
And then
lame,
I start
yeah.
doing the pros and cons, and I'm like, yeah. And then I'm like,
If you die right now.
yeah. Like, would I be bummed out? Like, would I be
Would
sad?
you be bummed out you wouldn't be alive?
Well, I might be in heaven. You know, you don't know. I might be reincarnated. Who knows?
Yeah,
true.
yeah.
That's
Wait,
true.
what do you think happens after death?
I mean, I'm a Christian, so I believe in heaven.
Okay, so
Good
you believe in the
good
book.
for you, Brian.
believe in the book. All right.
I mean, I'm not super all over it. Like my mom, she loves her Christian songs, and like
Straight edge.
Dog, I think if you're gonna go in. Like
listen to
follow it to
hardcore?
100%. Don't half-ass it.
Straight
you know?
edge. Sorry.
What?
No, nothing. I'm sorry.
I don't know. I think he's dogging you a bit.
No, I'm not.
Well, hey, I kind of bashed him, so like it's
No,
it's,
you didn't.
No,
You
I-
just you called me an I think that's reasonable. Like if you that makes sense.
Oh, but that wasn't a joking matter. That was. It was a funny thing to say at the
well, yeah,
time.
no. Like
No, you're saying something about straight edge.
Straight. Yeah, it's a genre of music.
Never heard it.
It's like
I have never heard of either.
Oh, okay.
Only time I've heard of straight edge is when he brought it up about how I haven't tried anything.
Well,
Never
that's the thing.
Never
I thought
heard
that's
the
what
term
he
before.
was
So
saying.
straight edge are people that don't do alcohol, drugs, like they're like they don't do anything. They're straight edge, and they listen to like punk and like hardcore music,
I don't do that.
and then are like
said you like metal.
we're super hard and we're super
I said
cool.
I'll listen to it. I listen.
We don't
to,
have sex
like,
before marriage.
synthwave stuff.
Oh,
That's not,
dude! Oh, yeah! Hell
Like
yeah, dude!
I don't
Guys,
think, dude.
Oh.
You're trying to say I never said I listen to. I will listen if somebody puts metal on. I'll listen to it. If I'm in my when I'm driving my van around, it's synthwave,
Hell yeah,
EDM
dude!
or whatever you want to call it. I'm not listening to rock. That's for certain.
Hell yeah, dude!
He's on your wave, dog.
I fucking love synthwave.
Yeah, he's
Yeah,
on
no,
your way.
it's great. It's great.
Yeah, it's so good.
Yeah.
Jacob hates it.
I don't hate it. It's just not something I put on.
He hates
Yeah,
it.
no, see, that's what I
Hates
was
it.
telling you. I don't put on rock, but I'll gladly listen to it.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Hey.
I heard something else. But
I thought it was so funny when you thought that, just on a look at me, you thought I listened to rap. I in my mind, I thought that was hilarious. It's I listen to rap once in Blue Moon, brother.
Bro, give this guy a gold chain.
Well, are you saying he would look Jewish?
What does that mean?
I didn't put a name to it. No,
Well, that'd be the.
I just said
I
give
mean,
this guy a gold chain.
Well,
and then
sorry, I just been thinking about it. Early in the podcast, you were talking about trying to figure out is ethnicity or whatever.
Was I trying to figure out?
You.
I remember
Something.
saying
I mean,
something
yeah,
about your
you
hair.
I don't think.
Yeah,
you were,
and so I
yes,
was-
that
I've
is
been-
true. You did say something about
I've
my
been
hair.
staring at your hair, and the only thing I can think of your hair is that it's curly. So I was maybe thinking you're thinking he was Jewish.
Maybe. Are you Jewish? No, you said
No,
you're
he was
Canadian.
not. Yeah, Canadian.
no,
German.
Italian?
No, Canadian German.
Yeah, I'm
German
my
was the
last
third.
name is
French
French Canadian,
Canadian.
but
French
blood wise, I am obviously I'm white. I've got German, and then another 30% is UK. It's all European for the most part. But
Okay.
Yeah.
yeah,
Okay.
That's what I've been thinking about this whole time.
This whole time you're thinking he's Jewish?
No, I'm just like.
Through
He
all
could
that
look-
nerd talk,
he kind of looks
he's
Jewish. He
Jewish.
could look Jewish. I'm very pro Jew, so it's a compliment.
oh, I guess thanks.
I
Weird
converted.
compliment, but
I
I'll take
converted.
any, I guess.
he's actually got a Jewish hat that I like a lot. I wish it was a snapback.
Yeah,
That'd be pretty hard.
yeah,
Yeah, I'd wear a Jew star hat. Can I say that?
sure.
Thanks for letting me know. I'm so
yeah.
glad I'm.
It's the it's on there. It's just their flag.
It wasn't directed towards you. It was just.
No.
It's
I'm
just
just
their
saying that's a
flag.
wonderful piece of information that I was told. I don't see why that. Just you would wear. Thanks. Cool.
Hey, Jacob. I think we should end it. It's fucking hot in here, man.
It is.
It
getting
is,
toasty.
it
It's
is
a
hot
fucking
here.
sauna.
Man,
But I just want to say I really do appreciate both of you for letting me on this. First time ever doing it, I had a blast. You
Your
guys are
life
hilarious.
your life will be changed forever.
yeah, man. dude.
I don't know. This was fun. I really appreciate the invite, and I appreciate your guys' time. And just thank you.
Yeah. Peace. Hey, follow us on Twitter.
Hey, we had
on
a good
X.
time too.
Yeah, about to say.
Follow-
Hey, who knows? Walk out of this room, they go. Oh, fuck that guy.
Follow us on X. Tell us what we should do with Brian. All right. Peace.
Yeah, decide my fate.
Oh yeah. This is like a talk show game now.
Yeah.
Nah, dude, that was pretty good.